I want to think with you about building bridges. So what does it mean for you, and why a musician has to work on it?
So the Idan Raichel project was founded 12 years ago. I've recorded mainly only music that I love, without any mission or message. I recorded with many singers and musicians, over 115 singers and musicians from different parts of the world. Once we released the album, we saw and we realized that this is the first time that we brought to the Israeli mainstream the voices also of the minorities, because all the singers sang in their own native language. They played their own instruments. I think that all of this together made us feel that with the music we are actually building bridges.
So how do you build a bridge that lasts, that is strong for the time?
Same as an architect or same as engineering. It has to have a strong roots, strong foundation. And the strong foundation is real music.
You come from Israel, coming from a country that lives a very long conflict.
Yes.
So how much is important for you to build bridges in these realities?
In Israel we face different conflicts. For me, the most important thing is, first of all, the Israeli community will be united and strong. So the most important thing for us, we're starting in next September a program for kids. Kids will study about culture across the borders. So there will be a will to cross the borders.
But in an interview you said it's important that both want to build a bridge, otherwise it's impossible.
To say that both sides needs to build a bridge, it's a very big saying. Sometimes it's enough with one person with a dream. Therefore, the most important speech of all times is Martin Luther King. I have a dream, because it always will start with the vision of one person.
Let's talk about Israel now, where is in a hand it's a country where you have a lot of bridges, a lot of cultures, as you said, but also a lot of conflict and a lot of walls. You are not the only one who is working like building bridges. There is Noah, there is Daniel Barenboim, there are some that do. Are you a species on the way to extinction, or there are more and more artists like you?
I think that there are more and more artists, but there are, as we said before, there are different ways. It's like a relationship. It's the intimacy. This is why a magic can happen. So the collaboration that Mr. Barenboim did, it's a beautiful thing. And if the artists are in touch together without Barenboim, then it's a success.
What is your relation with Italy and with Italian public?
So when we are performing in Israel, we're doing Israeli music. Once we are touring outside of Israel, people define it as world music. For people outside of Italy that will listen to Ornella Vanoni, they think it's a world music. And I think that this is the biggest thing that Ornella Vanoni did. Because for you, people in Italia, Ornella Vanoni is the star. But the most important thing is that once you're touring outside of Italy, Ornella Vanoni is the DNA of Italy. Therefore, when you ask about my relations with Italy, when people coming to our concert, we are blessed. You know, it's amazing that Mito Festival are bringing us here, and we are very honored. And if people at the end of the concert will think, today I've listened to the soundtrack of Israel, this will be the biggest honor for us.
Know that outside Israel, BDS movement is taking more strength, and also in Italy we have still some cultural boycotts. So what do you think about?
The most important thing with the BDS is to remember that these people care. It's not crazy people. I don't agree with them, totally. But the most important thing is that to respect what they do, and then to go and to talk to them.
So let's talk about Mito. You will be in Milano in September.
Yes.
So you will collaborate also with Ornella Vanoni.
Yes.
So tell us about what
to expect.
Yeah.
So I'm coming with the band, the Idan Raichel project, as I said before, it's 115 people, the singers and musicians who came from different parts of the world. This time will come 10 people on stage, the best of the Idan Raichel project. It's important for us to bring a group that can bring the variety of the sound of the Idan Raichel project. And of course, I think that we are all very, very excited to collaborate with Ornella Vanoni.
You spoke about Martin Luther King had I have a dream. So
Yes.
what are your dreams?
In the past 2 weeks, I don't sleep much. I have a new baby. So the biggest dream that I have is to sleep one night, a full night. This is the biggest dream. It's not a big dream, but it's a very important dream.
I think so.